It take 2 hours.
I damn near stuck them in the cab.
It take 2 hours for it to kick in.
Yeah.
That's the majority of the time when I take edibles, I know that in about 2 hours, I'm gonna be somewhere on Mars.
You can't control the efficacy of edibles as well as you can with the flower.
I've never done edibles before.
Never?
I ain't never smoked weed before. I ain't never done none of it.
Do I partake in edibles? I'm a flower man myself. I typically don't. I have.
This ain't never really been my thing, bro. Really kind of scared to do it because I don't want to be one of those cats that overdo it. This chick, she was bringing these ones called the Black Hole. They some gummies. Them probably the strongest ones I'd never had. So I ate a whole one before. I was like, yeah, that's too much.
Super high? I wouldn't say that. I've been uncomfortably high.
What's the highest you ever been?
Oh man, a brownie.
And it was only because I couldn't control my ascent. It was like, if you take me from here to here real fast, that's too much. You got to gradually take me. That's what the flower do. The flower take you gradually.
My partner wife, she made them, but instead of teaspoons, she was using tablespoons. So I eat the brownie. Nigga, about 2 hours later, nigga felt like my head was detached from my body, man. My shit was sitting over there just looking at me.
In edible, sometimes you'll be right here hovering for like an hour and a half, and then all of a sudden it'll just shoot you way up here. I don't like that.
I was high as fuck. But that was some of the best sleep I ever got in my life.
The highest I've ever been, period, off of edibles, or just period? Highest I've ever been, period, and each one of us had like a blunt or two. And so, as we're passing it around, you know, I get too high and end up missing out on the group activity that we were doing. I ain't gonna say what the group activity was because statute of limitations ain't expired. But
I had too many friends in high school like that. I got friends like that today from high school. Yeah, overdo it. Going to stuff stronger than weed. Weed not powerful enough. Now they going to other stronger shit. Yeah, I wasn't trying to get into that.
How did heroin make you feel?
Nigga. Nigga. I'm like, hold on, nigga.
We got pillow talk some bullshit. What? Hold on. What is pillow talk?
It's some soft shit to review the play.
The conversation that you have within the confines of your own home with your spouse. That's what I call it.
So why you got a problem with pillow talk?
I think pillow talk is post nut.
Say, man.
Say shit that they know they ain't supposed to say after they got that shit. Feeling good, end up saying some shit about one of the homies or some shit that they ain't got nothing to talk about.
Her visit to Steve Harvey's house in Dubai and talk about him and his wife. And she made some comments about the wife. Nothing to me was just totally egregious. The worst thing she said was Marjorie looked at us like we're the help. That was the worst thing she said. But that's how she felt she was treated. And our different opinions came on whether it was cool for her to be talking about him and her.
The problem with pillow talk is when it involves other people.
Yes. That's what pillow talk is, man. It's talking about other people shit in your bedroom.
That's
To me. Well, that's pillow talk is like gossip.
You got feelings about that situation or those people, that's the one person you're supposed to be able to let that out to. Now, if I go tell my brother, my homeboy, somebody else, now I'm gossiping. But because that's my spouse and my outlet, I'm supposed to be able to talk about that. Now she's not supposed to go tell it to nobody, and if she do me the same, I'm not supposed to go tell it to nobody. But I think you're supposed to be able to talk to your spouse in your home.
That's an attorney-client privilege.
Exactly.
Say it again.
Exactly.
Right.
So, exactly.
That's privileged conversation.
Once again, said in mixed company, that's gonna come off all the way wrong. But if I'm telling my old lady that, I'm just telling her how I feel so I can express myself and get that off. Now, I don't need to go back to work acting no kind of way, and she don't need to go tell nobody else.
But if somebody record that and then go tell Steve,
It's gonna
or
come
go
off wrong.
Put that out. Hey, this is a conversation Mike and his wife was having about.
It's gonna come off wrong then because you know what, and honestly, that's what got Donald Sterling in trouble. Dude with the Clippers. That conversation.
I don't want him there.
He was talking to her. He really wasn't putting that out there for nobody else.
So if you talk business, right? You got a business partner, y'all talking business, and you discuss that with your lady. Is that pillow talk? World would probably identify with the way you.
I mean, it just like the perception of pillow talk for me personally is a guy saying something that he shouldn't be saying to his old lady about somebody else. Yeah. About something that's going on elsewhere that he really shouldn't be talking about. But like Mike said, if you're gonna talk to somebody, I guess that's a person to talk to. You know what I mean? So my thought of pillow talk was negative, my initial perception. But if you break it down and just say bedroom conversation with your old lady, that's what it is. You know what I mean?
Even if it's in the bedroom with your old lady, talking negatively about, somebody else's situation, that's out of bounds.
Is it ever okay to defend your spouse with information you've learned during pillow talk?
What we've been talking about between me and her, that don't come out.
Don't come out.
Yeah. I don't need you to defend me with that.
Right.
Because if I told you that in that confidence, that was just me and you. I don't need you to put that out there. No, I'm doing good enough defending myself. Now, I'm gonna go to jail or something. Yeah, you say something.
What if
If I ain't gonna go to jail or nothing like that.
For instance, what if her girlfriend's boyfriend, they having trouble with infidelity, and she mentioned, yeah, he even tried to talk to me.
She tell me that he tried to talk to her.
Yes, she was one of them.
Yeah, I'm gonna get dead on his ass.
Yeah, so that don't matter. That ain't really pillow talk there. You telling me this because you want me to defend your honor.
Right, because
That's how I'm gonna take it.
because if you didn't want me to get on his ass, you would definitely would have told me that.
But y'all know sometime how the woman's mind is. Let's just say y'all was dating. That's why I use girlfriend instead of wife. Sometimes girls say stuff and she might not have wanted you to go do something. I'm just talking. I'm just telling the whole story.
She didn't do a good enough job of knowing me. She wasn't supposed to told me that. She was supposed to kept that to herself then. If she really didn't want me to say nothing about that, she was supposed to kept that to herself.
I can't just know that information.
Yeah, and be good
allow
with that.
things to just keep going the way they go.
And we still.
But when is he gonna try again?
Yeah, exactly.
He can't.
It's my fault at that point. Once it happened for real, then it's my point. It's my fault at that point.
So what if she told you? What if she told you on Friday? It just happened to come up, and the Super Bowl party is Sunday, and he already invited.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that's all.
He can come.
Yeah, we're gonna slide
but
to
we
the
gonna
patio.
pull
Yeah, we're gonna slide outside.
We're gonna pull
to the
outside.
patio.
We're gonna pull them outside. We're gonna. Hey y'all, we'll be right back, y'all.
Yeah, I'll let you, bro.
Say, bro, listen.
I got some terrible problem.
Yeah.
On that because only reason I think of that, sometimes a woman's perception of what a dude trying to hit on them may not actually be the
He's
the
got a
actual
point.
fact that the dude that hit on them.
And
You know what I
sometimes
mean?
a woman's perception of a woman trying to hit on her dude.
Yeah, you like.
Well, those are more often the woman actually trying to get hit on. Because me and we're motherfuckers now. We slide in a second on some real slick shit. And we don't just say nothing for nothing, nigga. Everybody knows.
I seen you shaking your head, Phil. You agree that you think men are more mistaken regarding a woman liking them rather than a woman being mistaken.
I totally agree. I shook my head because a woman, you say they may get misconstrued, but a woman knows what to do. And for the pillow talk, how long has it been since you told me? How long has it been since he tried to holler at you? When did this happen? And she telling me a week later, me and her supposed to get into it. She probably told me that immediately, especially if it's somebody I know and deal with.
So in that instance where she told you on the Friday and Super Bowl Sunday, they already got the invite. He can still come to they can still come to the party? No. Well, this back half said yeah, and a conversation will be had at the party.
We definitely got to talk. I got to see that.
That's dangerous.
I got to look you in your Friday.
That shit happened to me.
You're not gonna come to the crib. I
That's
gotta look
obvious.
you in your eye. I want you to come to the crib because I want to come tonight though. Nigga. Come tonight, my nigga. Don't come to the Super Bowl party. Yeah, I got to come right now so you can clean this thing up right now.
Right.
And see if you can come to the Super Bowl party.
That shit happened to me, man. Me and my ex-wife got a divorce. And we was kind of back and forth, still dealing with each other and shit. And my cousin tried to eat out in her inbox. So I don't know at what point that shit started happening, but she told me about it. I was like, oh, I'm finna go and call this nigga. She was like, just don't go over there. Don't go over there and don't go do nothing to him. So I called him, charged him up, cuss him out, blocked the nigga, tell you ain't family no more, my nigga. I'm done with your ass. That's some snake ass.
But I got evidence of that
That's
shit. But I'm saying,
Huh?
if somebody,
That's some niggas. That was niggas doing a minute.
Some of kinfolk, I was just drunk. Man, fuck all that, nigga. That is my wife.
I'm saying.
I don't remember exactly what but he was trying to link up.
He was in there.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he was trying to link up.
He not supposed to
When can I
inbox
see
her.
you?
He wasn't in the inbox checking.
I always had a crush on you.
I'm a killer.
Hey, just Sonny. I always had a crush on you. When can we link up? Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, this nigga got on right. Real
You got a major felony.
I called his brother. I was
You
like,
been
bro.
looking at my old lady in ways, you know.
Bro, I'm gonna have to come do something to this nigga.
When Ed introduced me to his old lady, from that point on, she my sister.
Right.
and
That's the only way I'm supposed to approach her.
My mindset is different. Meaning, I wouldn't do that. Okay, let's clarify that. My mindset is, it ain't about her. If we partners and you try to do that, then you must feel that I'm a whole ass nigga. You don't give a fuck about me. You don't have no respect about me if you try to holler at my old lady.
Right.
You know that's it's not even about her no more.
That's fact.
That is me and you now. I got
That's
a
the
whole
point.
different thing.
I think it's the same thing.
Yeah.
I ain't supposed to be over there like, ooh.
Yeah.
That nigga, you a low down nigga to do somebody
You know,
like that.
you know how much
man.
pussy is out here?
Why
Like you can go anywhere. You can go all over the goddamn. You can go all over the goddamn world.
Right now.
But you choose to
No, we going
go in the
to
proximity
Come on,
of somebody
man.
that's
Like
close to
that.
you.
If I'm the GM in the next 3 years, am I taking Dalvin Cook or Jonathan Taylor?
I gotta win in the next 3 years.
Yeah, I'm taking Jonathan Taylor. Why? He a little bit more versatile, and he can get in between the tackles. But he catch out the backfield. I don't know how Dalvin Cook hands is.
Them two niggas don't play on the Cowboys. Why you asking me about them cats?
I'm probably gonna take Dalvin Cook.
But Jonathan Taylor, he can play punt return, kick return, running back, and he can catch out the backfield. So I probably can use him more.
Health. One reason only. Health. Jonathan Taylor, I don't think he gonna hold up 3 years. I think Dalvin Cook will hold up 3 years more than Jonathan Taylor will.
Jonathan Taylor. I would take Jonathan Taylor because he's a younger back. He's a younger back. I would take him. I actually wanted them to trade, but I actually wanted the Cowboys to trade for him.
Jonathan Taylor. I think Jonathan Taylor is much more versatile. But once again, you lose your effectiveness when you're not able to be available.
I still wouldn't mind having Jonathan Taylor right now to go with. Yeah, I would rather have Jonathan Taylor.
She ain't mine though.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Ain't no
It's about you and your partner.
I mean, she got a life, so man, I can't stop.
That's how I
No, bro,